Hello, this is Thorn 007, and I am making a video on how my SEE squad takes out SLKR. As you can see, we have Relic 8 SLKR. Now, the best way to do it is having armor. Wat Tambor doesn't really do too much for this. As a matter of fact, I can take Wat Tambor out of this squad and still beat SLKR. As a matter of fact, the armor is actually the main ingredient to beating SLKR. But I keep Wat Tambor in with this squad just because right now this is regular squad arena, and I just like having Wat in there with squad arena. So anyway, what I like to do is I have SEE, Armor, Wat, Thrawn, and Sith Empire Trooper. And what happens is when Sith Empire Trooper gets below 50% health, like actually goes into the yellow, the armor will automatically get a third Beskar stack. And if we look at, let's see, which is it? I want to say it's the unique. The first time another ally falls below 60% health, the armor gains a stack of Beskar ingot. Oh, well, actually, I'm corrected. Okay, so it's the first time any ally. I thought it was the first time another a tank ally falls below 60% health. The armor gains a stack of Beskar ingot. That an ally recovers 40% protection, and the armor starts with 2 stacks of Beskar ingot. So basically, she starts with 2 stacks, and the first time somebody falls below 60% health, she gets her third stack. At that point is when you put that third stack of Beskar, or you put all 3 stacks of Beskar on SEE. I have Thrawn in there in that just in case I need to pass the turn over to the armor so she can put the stacks of Beskar on SEE. And so let's see here. But the reason why we have Set in there, he's one of the best tanks in the game for SEE because he is actually a pre-taunt, which means he enters the battlefield taunting. You don't have to do anything. He's already taunting. So at the start of the encounter, he taunts. Which is how the armor gets her third ingot so quickly, because he's taunting, he's taking all the hits. So he's going to get down to 60% real quick. Actually, a lot of times he just pretty much kills off. But you'll see. So we're going to get into this battle. I will go into how I have my SEE modded. My SEE modded is my SEE is modded for pretty much pure health, which is what you want. That and lots of speed on your mods. So you'll see 23 speed on the square. I do have also in the secondary some health, a little bit of protection, some offense, which helps. Potency is also a big help for him for SEE. So that's 25 speed with a health arrow. So that is ideal. 15 speed for the diamond with plenty of health on there, as you can see, with a little bit of potency. Health on the triangle. Some people do crit damage, and there's nothing wrong with that. I prefer health on mine. A little bit of tenacity, some other survivability, some more offense, which is a big help for SEE. Some big numbers of speed, 23 there. I think that's my lowest speed for him here is 19. But health, tenacity, some more offense, a little bit of crit chance. And here again, health, protection, health, some more speed, a little bit of defense. So my SEE has plenty of survivability. What you're really shooting for with SEE is you want him to be as close to 200,000 health as humanly possible. I know once I hit R8, which I will eventually take him to, he will be well over that threshold. So at R7, this close to 200,000 is really, really good. Speed 489. That's a really good amount of speed for him. He's got plenty of potency, some good tenacity. So that's how I have my SCE modded. Armor, you just want fast. Watt, it doesn't matter. Watt just dies. Watt is really, really good for just about everybody else, actually. SLKR, not so much. If you go in with just SCE and Watt, SLKR will squash them. You can pretty much solo, for the most part, Ray, Luke, with just SEE and Watt. I say solo, but that's really a duet. But for Jedi Master Kenobi, that's a whole different can of worms. You actually need... my preferred way of beating Jedi Master Kenobi is with Geonosian Brood Alpha. This same setup here, but with Geonosian Brood Alpha. So it would look like this. Okay. But what I need to do is now go down the list and put Set back in there. Let's see, where is he? I'm sorry about this. There we go. Okay. And I keep my Set relatively weak for a reason. He's only Relic 2. I would like to actually get him to Relic 5 so he can, Relic 3 he can start using Datacrons, but not the upper level Datacrons. So I would like to get him up to R5 eventually. But since I run Watt with this mix, I can't use a Datacron anyway. So I still have plenty of time for that. But just keep in mind, the stronger you make your Sith Empire Trooper, the more relics you put on him, the harder it's going to take for him to get down to that 60%. So you have to factor that in a little bit as well. Okay, so let's get into the battle. Let's see what we can do. All right, so my first move is I'm going to put Tank Tech, which is this one right here. And this is just a formality. I can actually win this without it. But if you are going against Jedi Master Luke or Rey or pretty much anybody else, you want to use this Tank Tech here on SEE. Okay. Jedi Master Kenobi, again, that's a whole different story. You do not use Tank Tech on SEE. So now I am just going to link. So we're going to link. We're going to link SLKR. And you're going to see, so right now, see how they're attacking SET? Boom. Now, as you can see here, my armor has her third stack of Beskar. And so we are going to apply that Beskar right on SEE. Boom. And at this point, I can literally auto it, but it would actually take a little bit longer, so we are just going to go right into it. And if you want to see what I mean by passing the turnover with Thrawn, if Beskar, if armor happened to not be able to go at that point, what I would do is I would just pass the turn right over to her, and boom, she would be able to apply the Beskar on SEE. But since I already did that, we are going to apply Armor Shred. So whenever I do that, whenever I apply that Armor Shred, she also gets a stack of Beskar armor. Ingot, I should say. So now what I want to do is, well, you're going to see now everybody's dead, and it looks pretty grim. But if you'll see the Deceived, so whenever you put Deceived on somebody, can't target Sith Eternal Emperor during their turn if another Sith enemy is active. When this ability is used, Sith Eternal Emperor gains 2% ultimate charge. So I want to keep using that. So now we're just going to keep applying. I know it looks pretty bad that SEE is by himself, but I assure you, this will go our way. And we're going to hit ultimate. So, SLKR isn't doing anything to me. And that's all because of the Beskar. Boom. And for funsies, I'm just going to relink. And there's actually a lot more mechanics with SEE as far as gaining mastery when you link and all this other stuff. I can take forever to go over the whole kit. And maybe I will make just a whole video on SEE, but there are better videos out there than what I can make, and I can definitely point you to the right direction. Xaereth Prevails makes an excellent video on SEE. Actually, he has two of them. So you have SEE, now what? And then the other video is who babysits SEE best between Armor and Watt, and it discusses all different types of situations. So yeah, so those are those videos, and they're already there, and believe me, he does a much better job of explaining these things than I do. So that was it. That was the whole video. And that is pretty much how you beat SLKR. And that's pretty much how you use the SEE squad. So I hope that was helpful. And I guess that's it. And you have a good night, and may the force be with you.